Hello and welcome to Screen Hype. I am so excited for this video because I am going to be showing you off my haul from the Pokemon Centre pop-up in London. So I went there yesterday, had a really great time, a lot of time spent travelling, but it was worth it. Now, before I went, I set myself a strict £50 limit that I could not go over, and I broke that within like a couple of minutes. There was just so much stuff and I couldn't resist it. So I thought I would show you guys everything that I got. Now this is the bag that it all came in. This was actually free with purchase. It's actually quite a nice quality bag. It's like canvas, and you can see little silhouettes of loads of different Pokemon there, and you've got Pikachu, it's the same on both sides, and on the side it just says Pokemon Centre on both sides. But you guys are interested about what's inside it, so I'm going to start off with the free stuff. So at the event they were giving out these hats based on different Pokemon, and I was quite sad because the hat wouldn't fit around me, but I only tried the Pikachu hat, which I'm seeing now is smaller than the others, so one of the others might fit me, but basically these are the hats. I'll show you them one by one. So this is Pikachu, and the way these hats work is they like wrap around and they've got like little slots that they can like slit into to keep in shape. And this bit folds up to become a cap, but I'm going to leave this one flat because it does not fit me, so I'll give it away to someone else. Then we have Eevee, who is one of my favourite Pokemon just in general, so I'm thrilled with him. I love how with the hat it makes it look like he's got a really fat chin, but it is just a bit that folds up to become a cap. And again, this one is the same size as the Pikachu one, so this one is to fit a child rather than an adult, which is a shame. Well, I guess an adult with a small head, but I don't have a small head, believe me, I tried. Eevee would not go on there, but I did not try with the rest of them. So this is Fuecoco, so he's one of the new starters for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which is coming out on 18th of November. Now, this isn't the one I'm going to go for. I haven't yet decided which one I am going for. It's going to depend on the evolutions, but unless his evolution is incredibly special, even though I do like Fuecoco, I'm probably not going to go for him, but he does have a really fun design, and I do like the hat. And I like how it has the Pokemon Violet and Pokemon Scarlet logo on it. Yeah, this one is bigger, so I want to see if it would actually fit my head. It would! I can fit it on one of the smaller ones, that's awesome! I'm not going to wear it right now, but I can fit it, and that is good to know, because he's the same size as Sprigatito! And I love Sprigatito because grass is like my favourite type for starters just in general. Nearly all of my first picks for starters are grass types, and I love cats, they're one of my favourite animals. So a grass kitty, yes please. So this is the Sprigatito hat. Again, it's got the Pokemon Violet and Pokemon Scarlet logos, and on the back it shows the games. But yeah, once again you can just fold up the hat, and I might wear this one at some point. Not sure when. I want to keep them safe for now, keep them flat, but they're okay for now. And finally, we've got Quaxly, and even though cats are my favourite animals, I think Quaxly is in the lead at the moment. Like I said, it'll come down to the evolutions, but Quaxly is just so cute and special. I just love that he's like a little Captain Duck. He's perfect, and I adore him. So this is the Quaxly hat. And again, he's the same on the back as the other two. But that is the free stuff out of the way, so let's get into what I bought. So before I went there, as well as my strict price limit, which I broke, I did stick to my limit of what I was allowed to buy. So I had a list of things. They weren't specific items, they were more specific categories. So things I was allowed to buy. A cute plushie. So we have Chikorita. Like I said, I am hugely into grass starters. So let's take her out the bag. Yeah, I decided that she's a she. She looks like a cute little she, but look at her. She's really nice and soft. These bits are a bit hard, but I mean, they're expected to be because they're like sort of stuck on. So this is her little grassy necklace thing. I love her leaf. Look how it flops about. I just love her leaf, it's brilliant. She's got a label that says Pokemon Sitting Cuties, and then she's got her Pokemon Centre label there. And yeah, she's like quite small, it's about the size of my hand. So she was $9.99, which I think is a little bit overpriced, but everything there was overpriced, and I wanted to buy things. I'm going to have fun. I went all the way there. You know, you only live once, so I decided to treat myself. So this is the Chikorita plushie. Very squishy. It feels like it's got some kind of like beans or something in there to make her sort of sit, because when you put her down, she doesn't like fall over or anything. She just sits really nicely. So yeah, this is the first thing, and this is the cheapest thing, so it's going to get more expensive from here on out. So in my list, as well as just having general categories like cute plushie or cool plushie, I had a couple of different Pokemon that I was specific about, and one of them was a Wooloo plushie. So I was so glad they had one of those. Wooloo was one of my absolute favourite Pokemon in Pokemon Shield and Sword. I was so excited when I first saw the trailer. So I just had this big chunky sheep. I am adoring him, and I'm going to take him out the bag to see how soft and fluffy he is. He is so soft and fluffy, oh my gosh. So he's got this sort of really fluffy, soft, furry material on the outside. These things don't jiggle about as much as I would like because I think they're a bit like thicker, but they still jiggle about a bit and they look fantastic. And look at his face. He's got such a cute, tiny face, oh my gosh, and because he has little ears poking through. He has picked up a little bit of fluff, I'm not sure how he's been in the bag, but he's got a bit of fluff either way, but that's fine, I can defluff him later. He's so squishy and cuddly, and I love him already. So he was $14.99, and I regret nothing. So I couldn't actually see the price of him because for some reason a lot of the price labels have just been like ripped off of the shelves, which was entirely unhelpful. But I mean, I would have paid up to 25 quid for him if I'm being honest. He wouldn't have been worth 25 quid, but I would have paid that much because of how much I really wanted a Wooloo. And he's just got this Pokeball label thing. But again, none of them had the prices on their labels. I'm like, why have these huge labels with no price? But I also discovered that the French for Wooloo is Mouton, and the German for Wooloo is Wally, which I just think is so cute. But yes, this is the Wooloo plush. White all over, fluffy, it's got his little legs, it's got his little tail, and yeah, as you guys could probably tell by how excited I'm getting over him, I love Wooloo. Now there were two other plushies that I was debating about, but my price was getting just higher and higher and higher, and I couldn't justify spending any more, so I took a picture of them, and I'll pop them on the screen. So as you can see, I very nearly got Altaria, who would have been the same price as Chikorita, and I very nearly got Grookey, and the main reason I didn't is that he didn't have a price tag, and based on the sort of other plushies around him, I assumed he would be about £25, which I wasn't wanting to spend. But now I'm wondering if he was like kind of the same size as Wooloo and would have only been £15, and I kind of regret it a bit because I would have spent £15 for him. So it's just a real shame they didn't have a price label for the Grookey, because Grookey's one of my favourite starters and I don't have a plushie of him yet. But I also figured that Grookey's one of those Pokemon who'll probably be relatively easy to find in shops if I do want a plushie of him, so I'm not overly fussed I didn't get him. Other things I nearly got was a t-shirt, which will get up on the screen. So this was in their pink apparel section. They had like a whole section, I think it's called section the pink line or something, where they just had loads of different pink merch. And again, I really did like this t-shirt, but it was £25, and that's just more than I'm willing to spend for a singular t-shirt. Like, I don't like to spend more than £15 on a t-shirt because I'm cheap like that. But yeah, I did like the design. It was quite thin as well, so like if it felt really high quality, I might have been able to justify the price, but it literally just felt like a normal t-shirt and wasn't worth it. But I did love the sort of Pikachu on it and the different silhouettes and the fact that it was pink. It's a great t-shirt, it's a bit overpriced for me. Anyway, back to the things that I did buy. We have this. Now this is something that I probably would not have bought if they hadn't sold out of the exclusives, because unfortunately when I got there, they didn't have the exclusive Pikachu plushie, which I'd really wanted, so I was very disappointed about, and they also didn't have the exclusive pins, which I wanted somehow even more than the plushie, because I love collecting enamel pins. But anyway, I'm going to try not to focus on what they didn't have, and I'll focus instead on what they did have. So this is a collectible coin and damage counters and a V-Star marker. Now I don't play the TCG, so this does feel like a bit of a weird purchase for me, seeing as half the stuff in this means nothing to me. But the collectible coin looks absolutely fantastic, and I adore the packaging. Like, you've got the special London Worlds 22 Pikachu on the front, you've got the sort of like outline of London, and just you've got the pink on the side of the box. And I just think it looks like a fantastic collectible. This can go on a shelf and just be like a reminder of the awesome day that I had. And you know, it's a piece of history, you know, it was only available at this one event, it's a limited edition item, and yeah, I'm really excited for it. So we're going to open it up now to kill its resale value, because I have no intention of selling it, so let's see what it looks like. So it comes in like a slidey case, so this is the case, like a protective case that it comes in, so I'll put that to the side for now. And then this is the box, so on the box it has the Pokemon World Champions on the back, London on that side, and yeah, this is the front, and let's open it up. And this is what it looks like inside, so it's got that fancy font for the 2022. And then we've got all this stuff. So I'm just going to start with the coin, because that's the main reason I got it. Like I said, I don't play the TCG. So here is our coin. So they had 4 different versions of these collectible coin and marker boxes, and I was torn between 2, so there was this one and another relatively similar one, and then there was also one that was all sort of silver, and then another one was kind of like a black and whitey monochrome style. Now I'm all about colour, so this was definitely the one for me. But I just love it's got the crest in the background, you've got the silver of the coin, you've got that burst of colour with the winking exclusive Pikachu, and then on the back it says London, and you've got like an outline of the city, so you've got all those different buildings and stuff. And yeah, I really like. I don't tend to collect coins. Like I said, I collect enamel pins, but I can make an exception for this one because it really is beautiful. And I've always understood the appeal of collecting coins. It's more been a case of I really don't need a new thing to collect. But I technically collect Pokemon, so this isn't like a separate collection. This is just a Pokemon collection. So yeah, this is the coin. Then it also has this gorgeous V-Star marker, which is like really soft. Like I don't know why it's as soft as it is, but it is. I also don't know what V-Star is. I'm assuming it's something to do with the TCG. And then on the back, it's got that really nice Pokeball, which is like sort of textured and everything, and it's got the Pokemon, Nintendo, Features, Game Freak logos down at the bottom, so that is the back. And yeah, I like that sort of iridescent pearl effect on the front. It's very pretty, especially with the gold. And yeah, it feels really high quality. Hang on. Can you hear that? That's like solid metal right there. And then we've also got the markers. So I'm just going to take one out to show you. So another reason I got this specific set was because all the different boxes had different colour markers, and I love pink. So the fact that these ones were pink was what kind of did it for me. No idea what the numbers are. I'm assuming they're perhaps for like HP, I guess. Like I said, I don't play the TCG, so I'm not entirely sure, but that is what I would assume. And yeah, they've got loads of different ones. So they've got these ones I just showed you, they've got this one, so this is, I think the number's 70 to 120, which yeah, this must be like for HP. And then finally we've got the 10 to 60 ones. So there we go. And yeah, that's all of them in their box, that's what it will look like on the shelf. So like I said, even though it's not something I necessarily would have thought to have bought, I am glad I got it because this was, like I said, an exclusive, and I love collecting exclusives. So this was $29.99, which again I think is pretty overpriced. I think perhaps $19.99 would have been a better price. But it's a collectible item, it's a one-off thing, and I wasn't able to buy the other things that I wanted, so I kind of justified it to myself. So that's this one. Oh yeah, and the last one was technically in a category that I had on my list of things I was allowed to buy, because I said I was allowed exclusives, and it is an exclusive. And now the final thing I got is this backpack, which came under my category of things I will actually use. And I will definitely use a backpack because I've got some other backpacks, but the ones I use at the moment are from the Xbox Fan Fest event in 2019, and those backpacks are very flimsy and kind of falling apart. And I just wanted another casual backpack because my other backpack is very heavy duty. So this one is perfect. It's kind of like a medium backpack. It's not lightweight, it's not heavyweight. This is going to be really useful for just like a day out rather than proper traveling. And yeah, so this is, again, it features the exclusive World Pikachu. You've got the Pokemon World Championship sort of rubbery, sort of patchy thing there. You've got the Pokemon World London 2022 label thing on it, so it just says backpack. Yeah, so you can sort of see on the back it's got that sort of netting, it's got, honestly it feels really high quality, so that was another, like I wouldn't have bought it just because it's a Pokemon backpack, but the fact that it's also a useful backpack, and it feels really genuinely high quality. You've got the zips, say London on them, so again it's a reference to the fact that you bought it at the London thing. You've got London right there at the bottom, and then you've just got loads of different pockets. You do have pockets on the side, but they aren't big enough for a water bottle, which nearly made me not get it, I'll be honest, because I like my backpacks to have a water bottle space, but I figure I can just put a water bottle in one of the other pockets. So you've got this sort of smaller pocket down the front, and again it's lined with different sort of Pokemon comic-y sort of style. Basically it's just kind of like a comic style poster for loads of different Pokemon, so I can see like I can see Grookey, Scorbunny and a few others. And this one is about the size of a hand to wrist in there. It's not particularly deep, but it is wide. And I like that it's diagonal, it's just unique. And I love that the zip is that sort of rubbery style Pokeball. Then you've got a front pocket. There we go. So you can see all the different areas of this backpack. It's got loads of different pockets. You might not be able to see it from the angle, but it has. So this is the front part of the front pocket. It has a zip section, again with that sort of London metal zip. You've also got another zip section with netting, so I guess you could maybe fit a water bottle in there. Now, you couldn't fit a water bottle, but you could fit things that perhaps might get small and get lost, because then you can sort of see them through the netting and keep them safe with that small zip. You've got all these different pockety bits here that are quite thin, so you could put pens. I tend to put like medication in there, like paracetamol or something if I'm going out, so I know I've got it. And then you've got this also sort of extra pocket, plus you've just got the general large pocket itself, so there's loads of different storage locations in here. It's really brilliant. And then you've also got the main section, so let's open that up. And this doesn't have any extra pockets, but has got loads of really good space. Like, it's quite thick in there once you like pad it out, so you could fit, I reckon you could fit a good amount of stuff in it. This would be a really good like school backpack if you went to school. I don't go to school. I grew out of school a long time ago. But yeah, like you said, you can see all of the different sort of Pokemon cartoon style posters, which I really like. And then there's this final zip at the back, which I hadn't actually noticed before and hadn't opened. So let's see that. This is another pocket. It's like a sort of thinner pocket again at the back. I don't know who needs this many pockets. This is more pockets than I'll ever use, but it is great. And like I said, the quality is absolutely fantastic. It's got this handle here, which is nice and thick if you're lifting it. It's got very comfortable straps, so I wore it in the shop just to be on the safe side. And again, it features that Pokeball logo. And yeah, honestly, I am absolutely thrilled with this backpack. It's a really good quality backpack. Like, it's not just a collectible item, it is just a genuinely really useful backpack. But yeah, that is this one. Now, this one was quite expensive. It was $36.99. But the way I see it, it doubles as merch and the backpack. So I'm happy to spend that kind of money, because even if it wasn't a specific Pokemon backpack, I'd be willing to spend like a good £25–30 for a decent backpack. So the fact that it's also something Pokemon themed, I decided, yeah, you know what, I want this backpack, let's do it. But yes, that was everything. So it was the backpack, the marker and coin set, the lovely Wooloo plush, the Chikorita plush, and all of the hats. Hopefully you have enjoyed watching that haul video. I certainly enjoyed making it. Please do drop a comment down below and say which of the items I bought would have been your favourite. Please do also give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more fun videos in the future. Bye bye.